How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I got to get my devices out of the way. It's time.
No, no, no,
Coming straight out of Jacktown. Hood talk. Soon I'm gonna have to do the news around
Okay.
here. So many folks going down. Soon I'm gonna have to start doing the news.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Hello, everyone.
And we're gonna get this thing started. And like always, you can start by letting us know what is the topic of the show.
Okay. Well, the topic of the show tonight is what kind of dog are you? All people are not created equally.
Mm.
So many people like, dog, what you mean? I'm not a dog. So people wanted to know, what you actually mean about this.
Well, sound like they gonna find out tonight.
Hmm I read that the psychologist says that there are five different kind of people.
Just find us out.
There's five different kind of people.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Because I know with your topic, you're referring to things like, are you strong? Are you weak? Are you a little chihuahua, a little poodle? What category are you placing yourself in as a person?
Mm.
But once you understand the personality types, it'll be easier for us to identify other people. So it says that your personality influences everything from friends you choose to the candidates you vote for in the political election.
Hmm.
Yet many people never really spend time thinking about their personality traits. Understanding your personality can give you insight into your strengths and your weaknesses. It can also help you gain insight into how others see you. So most modern psychologists agree that there are five major personality types. So let's get into it. My first personality type is conscientiousness. Conscientiousness, you want to know, what does that mean? It means that a person is able to exercise self-discipline and self-control in order to pursue and ultimately achieve their goals. So typically, people who score high in consciousness are organized, determined, and able to postpone immediate gratifications for the sake of long term success. That's a
Mm.
strong man. Do you hear me? That's a strong woman. Do you hear me? You have to have that conscientiousness to be able to succeed. You thinking long term. So there are very few people that does that, right?
Right.
So, psychologists said people who rank highest in conscientiousness are effective, well organized, dependable, and self sufficient. What you say about that? You think you fall in that category, or maybe a little bit?
I don't know. It's well organized, dependable, self.
And self sufficient.
Yeah, I got some of that in me. Come on, let's keep
Okay,
going.
okay, you got some of it in you. Okay. So, people who rank lower in conscientiousness may view those with these personal traits as stubborn and obsessive. Hmm. Okay, so fun facts when it comes to this type of person, studies show that marrying someone high in conscientiousness increases your chance of workplace success. A
Mm.
conscious person or spouse can boost your productivity and help you achieve the most. So they can be great helpmates.
So what they saying, it's good to have somebody with kind of like a backbone or something like that.
Yeah, somebody that's efficient, well organized, dependable, and self sufficient. They don't rely on you for so much. They can handle things themselves. They dependable because you can depend on them. They got it planned out. They look for a vision. You know how it say a man without a vision will perish. You'll be lost if you don't have a plan. These people have plans.
I
So
can
that's
agree.
one person. So are we gonna call that the big dog, or what will we do with that?
Did you say the big dog?
Yeah, will we call that person the big dog?
But see, listening to that, that means a person. I'm gonna need to put this on the big screen because I think somebody need to see this. Okay, so what you saying is a person number one has mm, say a great helpmate there. Like you might not think they're good for you, but as you rise up, you don't realize they part of your rising up.
Yeah, they the ones that push you to do better.
Right.
They have a plan you can't see. You think you see it, but they see it, and then
So
they have self control to
so
postpone immediate gratification. So anyway, your gratification go, like anything that'll deter you, whether it's another woman, whether it's another job. If you have control that you can stay focused on your long term success,
mm,
that's a great thing. You're not so weak.
mm, I hear
I agree with that. I like that.
you. Yeah. Cause
So
it
hey,
say if you
conscientious
marry somebody
person.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have them.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let me see what number two before I get into this dog stuff.
Before you start barking.
Oh,
The next one is the extro.
I grab.
The next one is an extroversion.
Mm,
Extroversion is the state of or a tendency toward being predominantly concerned with the obtaining gratification from what is outside the self. A personality trait or style characterized by a preference for an orientation to engage socially with others. So, hey, you could be a conscientiousness person and an extrovert. So you okay to be okay with people. So psychology say people who rank high in extroversion gain energy from social activity. They're talkative and outgoing. They're comfortable in the spotlight. Others may view them as domineering and attention seeking.
mm,
So, some fun facts about this: being on the lookout for a strong handshake. Studies show that men with the strongest hand grips are most likely to rank high in extroversion and least likely to be neurotic. That doesn't hold true for women, however. But we don't
mm.
do things like that.
Wonder what a strong handshake for a woman.
Right. Well, that's what they let us know. This is pertaining to men.
We
I
gonna
don't
mess
want to be shaking nobody hand hard.
with a strong handshake. I wonder
A
what a
strong
strong
handshake.
handshake mean from a woman.
Then she probably know karate and ready to fight. Ah.
All right.
The
Number.
next, agreeableness. Agreeableness is the state or condition of being pleasing or likable. So a person with good manners, a well-trained staff, or somebody like that.
Mm,
Those who rank high in agreeableness are trustworthy, kind, and affectionate towards others. They're known for their pro-social behavior, and they are often committed to volunteer work and altruistic activities. Other people may view them as naive and overly passive pushovers. So, hey, a fun fact about them. Seek a financial investor who is high in agreeableness. Studies show agreeable investors are least likely to lose money from risky trades. Avoid an investor high in openness. That personality is associated with overconfidence that can lead an investor to take excessive risk. So agreeableness,
I,
we maybe
I,
have book sense.
I am not number three. I am not there. I now I, I was kind of on a thing with the first two, but number three,
That's not part of your personality trait.
I think I have the trustworthy. They say they high and trustworthy, but
Mhm.
after that, they just lost me. They was like kind, affectionate.
Oh
Uh,
Lord,
I mean, when I
ain't
think
nothing wrong with affection.
kind and affectionate through a man, it don't sound like all the way right. It might be right, but I mean, think about when you hear somebody say, "Oh, he's so kind and affectionate." He's, I mean, what you think?
Ain't nothing wrong with being affectionate as a
Oh, I'm
man.
just saying when you hear that. Well, if a lady just describing her from man or whatever, and he's so kind and affectionate.
It kind of, mean, he can be a little soft. That kind of word when you give it to a man these days, they take it as that may be a little sign of weakness. But, being affectionate sometimes, in the midst of, your companion, if you have one,
Uh-huh.
that's different. It's nothing wrong with being a little affectionate.
Mm.
That's not good. If not, hey, that's not good at all.
Okay, number four.
Number four, openness to experience. People who rate high in openness are known for their broad range of interests and vivid imaginations.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
Okay,
Okay, good.
don't change it now. Don't change it.
Go ahead.
They're curious and creative, and they usually prefer variety over rigid routines. They're known for their pursuit of self actualizations through intense, euphoric experience, like meditative retreats or living abroad. Others may view them as unpredictable and unfocused. Fun facts. Openness is the only personality trait that predicts political orientations. Studies show that people high in openness are more likely to endorse liberalism, and they're also more likely to express their political beliefs.
Yeah, I think I'm a little like that. I think I'm a little like that.
Okay. You got a little of that in you.
Yeah, and this ain't but five people. It ain't but five kind of people. This
I
is
know. So you must be a monster. You got three out of the four.
good night. Go ahead.
Okay. Neuroticism. Neurotic people experience a high degree of emotional instability. But you want me to define that first for you?
Go ahead.
Neuroticism is a long term tendency to be in a negative or anxious emotional state. It is not a medical condition, but a personal trait. People with this tend to have more depressed moods and suffer from feeling guilt, envy, anger, and anxiety more frequently and more severely than other individuals. So they're saying that they're more likely to be reactive and excitable, and they report higher degrees of unpleasant emotional emotions like anxiety and irritability. Other people may view them as unstable and insecure. Neurotic people seek acceptance by publishing a lot of pictures on Facebook. Studies find that they are less likely to post them or update that could be a controversial are much more likely to post lots of pictures. They also have the most photo albums. And so, in all of this, personality remains relatively stable over time. The personality traits you exhibit at age 7 are likely to predict much of your behavior as an adult. So, what would you say your personality was by the age 7?
You said about it what? Age 7?
Like by the age 7, do you recall what your personality was? What type of person were you then?
Oh Lord. They they say I thought I was the Incredible Hulk. I thought I was already a psychiatrist at age 7, so I don't even,
Oh
I can't.
Lord.
So age
Yeah,
7, I think that mean I I probably number 5 too, huh?
you got a taste of that too.
They said publishing a lot of pictures. A fun fact: publishing a lot of
No,
pictures.
no, it's just stating in the personality traits overall. It's saying that whatever traits you exhibit at the age 7, you're likely to predict much of your behavior as an adult. So how you were acting at 7, your behavior, some of that by then carried on to your adult life. But it said you can change some of your personality
And
traits.
they say get updates that could be controversial. So okay, they saying photos can be controversial. So I guess I could put up some stuff would be seen controversial.
I think that's what you enjoy doing.
Yeah. So
Most of your things be a stop and think
okay.
type of thing,
So now we can get into some dog barking now.
Oh Lord.
So can you say the meaning of the show one more time? Because we finna get into it. And don't forget to like and share. Go ahead.
The subject for tonight. What kind of dog are you? And all people are not created equally.
Yeah. And to break it down, when I say dog, what kind of dog are you? I mean, most people don't even recognize sometimes we choose dogs and stuff like that that relate more of us. So sometimes you can just look around and the kind of pet you have. See, some ladies like little small dogs, but the little small dog got a bad attitude. Just barking and every name. Just rah, 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 rah,
What you
rah,
call it? A lot of bark, no bite.
yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing. And then you got dudes, they get dogs that they think that's more like them. They get a pit bull. But see, all pit bulls ain't made equal. You will see one pit bull and he look like a rock wall. You see another pit bull, he ain't bigger than a poodle.
Mm,
So what I'm saying is, even though you choosing a pit bull, you're choosing a certain kind of breed, and you're choosing the kind of money that you put into that pit bull.
mm-hmm.
Because that means when you go for certain things, you go for a breed type. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, if dog can't help me fight, it ain't no reason to be at my house.
Mm. Is
You
that
know,
something you need to train your dog in doing?
I,
Or will it automatically
I
come
thought
naturally?
Yeah, I thought about when Cujo back in the day. I watched them old movies, and everybody had dogs. When somebody came and attacked their house, that him and the dog got on their tail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the dog, the one that helped him get away, the dog died, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill him." They killed my dog. I'm gonna get him. But I mean, like. When you got to think about it, even when sometimes you see people walking down the street and how they walk with their dog, you be like, it's like they walking with their dog, like they walking the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I've seen somebody that look like their dog.
right,
So what does that mean?
I don't know. Don't make me
Well,
laugh.
you know how they say you feed a child long enough, it starts to look like you.
right. That might be the same thing with the dog. Cause like, think about this here. A dude that's really into like exercise, he gonna get a dog. Sometime they gonna keep up with him, or he gonna that dog ain't gonna he ain't gonna overfeed that dog and just let him let him get all fat and chubby and this and that. He gonna be kind of like people. You see people when you see people that don't move around much, they dog be the same way. He lay right
Hmm.
there beside them, and he don't want to go nowhere either. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
Yeah.
dog is a thing of its owner. Some people buy dogs and don't need dogs.
Hmm.
But see,
They won't even feed the dog.
the dogs I'm talking about is grown men and women dogs.
Hmm.
You know, what kind of dog, if you was to just think of a dog just out here, what kind of dog do you feel like your mentality is more like?
I think I'll be a little cha-cha. You know how they look pretty and nice, but they so mean. You make them, you know.
I think I got the perfect dog. I got a cane corso. I think I got the perfect dog. He don't say much,
Oh Lord.
but when he say something, something out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Look, he
saying?
gotta be heard.
Yep. But I think like a lot of ladies are walking around in bigger dog bodies than what's name, because when I look around and I see how some people talk to other people, I
Hmm.
say, wow, what you know, who is them? I mean, like, do they realize that? Sometimes I be like, did they look in the mirror this morning? Like, you is no bigger than nothing, and I be thinking, do they got the gun with them? Something, because like some women so small and feisty. I
Hmm.
always think about the little dog that's always messing with the big dog. The big dog don't do nothing, but when the big dog do something, it's on.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So when you think about a relationship, what type of dog, like, what kind of man would you want?
I think I want me a Rottweiler. One that big and he look tough. He is tough. You ain't gonna mess with them too much.
Yeah. Okay. So, and see, I think because when I look around, it's either or with women these days. Either a woman want a pit bull or she want a chihuahua. What's a snorky or a chorky?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
A
something.
Shih Tzu.
Yeah, something so small. She either want this little thing or that. But to see that little old bitty joke is so feisty and want to fight everything.
And
I
so
don't know.
fake.
I don't know if she keeping them for a guard dog or what. But I mean, it just is different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
So when you say people are not created equal, you're saying in the sense of doggy style, like the qualities of the dogs. Are you saying people aren't
yeah.
created equal for what?
Well, when I think about it like that, I think about, like I said, like, as women, that you got some that's big, you got some, I mean, you got like people that's big, you got, like you said, you would probably want a bigger dude that can
Hmm.
protect you and all that kind of stuff. So just imagine, okay, you got a lot of women out here that's saying that they don't even like They feel like they just as tough as a man. They don't need a man. They free. They feel free. Everybody is liberated and all this. So
Mhm.
what do you feel like if we switch this around, what is a man's purpose in a woman's life?
Well, the first thing a lot of times we look for in a man is security. And security can come physically, financially, just stability. You be secure in what this person, how they make you feel, maybe your emotions. So their security cover a lot of things.
Right.
I want to know that this man ain't going to play with my heart. I need that security on that.
Mhm.
If Mojo decide to walk up and rob us, can my dude help us fight him off? you know. And then if you talking about togetherness, can he help me financially? Is he secure in that area? So a lot of things when you talk about a helpmate, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. A man will want, a woman will want those securities from a man.
Yeah.
But maybe if on a man's perspective, his securities from a woman may come from another way. But I can only speak from the woman's side, the security that we want. But everybody always try and make it seem like women are always just looking for money. No, we're looking for security. Can this man save me in
Well,
this way? Can
okay.
he
Well,
help me this
can a
way and
man
that way?
can a man be security without money?
Yeah,
How?
yeah.
How?
He can. He can protect her. He can love her. And there are things. Let me tell you, there are some people that are financially able to take care of themselves and a man. I see it all the time. Women take care of men.
Right.
But if you just don't have any money because you lazy, that's a different story. Most men are gonna have their own. Most men, like I said, but little boys, they around here getting somebody to take care of them, and that's not cool. That's
Mm.
not cool. Cause time she get mad, she can throw you out at any time. That's why when you're with somebody, you build your own. You have your own. So when it comes to that angry action, the action that comes with the angry words,
Right.
some things you can't take back. But when your dependability is on somebody else, you have to live according to their rules and standards. That's why most men move out from with their parents. You don't want to abide by their rules no more. I don't want this person telling me I got to come in the house by midnight. No. So that's
Mm.
when you need your own. Too many grown people under one roof with no decisions or plans.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I
Okay,
think
good.
I think I think we as people we always do we um do nowadays do you think people do people feel like they need other people?
In some instances, no, because people well, say with women, there are so many women that are single and by choice. They
Right.
make their own money. They've been hurt by men and they've given up on the rope of like even having one to occupy their time
What you
because
talking
they
about?
feel like
What you talking about? What you
it's true because they feel like why do I have to go through this of this person hurting me again? So they go into their little shell and become independent and just have friends. But to
You know
have someone consistent in their lives, they don't do that anymore. You don't find people looking for relationships because they already got in their head everybody cheats.
you know what I think it is now too? I think when we look back at it, I think a lot of women are scared of of I think a lot of mothers have scared their daughters out of relationships.
Um, I wouldn't just say out of relationships, they've given them bad advice.
Right.
There are parents that's giving their daughters advice that has never been married before. Don't let that man do you like that. You
Yeah,
fixing his plate, you ironing his clothes, you
yeah,
doing this and that for him.
and
Women don't believe in running your bath water and cooking and fixing your plate and doing things
yeah,
for their man. A lot of people just feel like that's not necessary. He needs to be doing these things for me.
yeah. It's like it's like ladies now will say, even though most women know that most men are doing hard labor work, they would think because they make just as much or more than a man, that the man should be rubbing on them than them. They like, hey, we bringing more to the table, but
Hmm.
they don't realize men are always doing back breaking work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, majority of the time, yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen a woman unloading the air conditioning system or getting ready to put it in there. I've never seen a woman driving a utility van talking about she headed to work. Have you ever seen a woman driving a white utility van with a ladder rack on it, like I'm going to work? See,
It's very rare.
people won't. No, I ain't seen it. We might can say it's rare, but I haven't seen. I've been out there and I have worked. Um, all everywhere. I have been at the air conditioned place. I have not to this day seen one lady come in there and say, "Hey, I need to get a pack unit. I'm putting a pack unit in over here at this place here." I've never seen it. I've
Well,
never.
no, I haven't ever seen it, but I've seen a lady driving a utility van with a letter on it, but she was just hired as the driver.
Right, because he probably got a DUI or something.
Yeah,
He
she was
can't
just a driver, but
even
she was driving the van. So if you want to do it that way, okay. She was driving the van, so
Yeah, I just see him trying to work trucks too. He can't even drive for 90 days. She driving his truck, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? He be like,
hmm
hey, run, run through through a roadblock or something. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I think a lot of ladies, like, even lumber yards, you don't see the women loading up lumber. You don't see them, doing
No, our body's not equipped for heavy objects like that.
if
Not
you
all women.
if
I
you
I
listen to
teach
a
private CVs. Listen, there is one lady. Well, I know a couple of ladies, but there's one young lady. She's probably in her late 40s, but she cut her grass. And if
uh,
you listen to her conversation, is I don't need no man to do this. I don't need my man to cut my grass. I've been cutting it all this time. I'm gonna continue to cut it. So that's
right,
just something that she desires to do, but you know, she said she just do it before he come home.
well, guess what? Um, one thing is special when you see it. Like, you ain't gonna see a lot of women weed eating. You know what I'm
No.
saying? What up, Gary? But a woman will go out there and mow their yard, but she ain't gonna too much grab that weed eater and go out there and weed eat that yard.
Mm-mm.
She'll hire somebody to weed eat that thing, but
Right.
you
And
you
that's
and
just
if
what she does.
and if she got a weed eater, guess what? It got a wire go to
Oh, like an
it. It's
extension,
electrical.
like a cord for
Yeah, it's
the
electric. It's
socket.
electric.
Oh, okay.
It's electric because I ain't never seen no woman pull and crank up a weed eater.
Man, they too heavy.
I'm
I
just saying
tried. I
though.
couldn't crank it and I couldn't hold it. No. And then this one hand, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I never seen women cutting up. I've seen women helping move logs, but I've never really seen women cutting down trees and cutting up trees or climbing up a tree to cut. or anything like that. So what I'm saying is, like, I think we try to put everybody in the same box. And when I say, what kind of dog you are, what I'm trying to say, like when women call men dogs, they got to realize all dogs ain't created equal. So what one man can get away with, this other man can't,
Hmm.
because they not equal.
But you know what? Sometimes we use those words to be hurtful or to label a man as a bad character or place him in the sense of being a cheater. That's when the word dog is used.
Yeah, but
Just
dogs are
like
the
the
most loyal.
female dog name, the apparel name for female dogs, people used to use that as hurtful for a woman. You out here acting like, like that. But now it's
They
so
love
common.
They
Girls call each
love
other that like it's happy time.
it.
What's up, Beige? I'm
Oh,
like, really?
and I always got a story for you. Man, I got a story that happened today.
Let me hear.
Working working at somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I was sitting up and I was putting a little thermostat in. I was up there, I was putting a, putting a new thermostat in. And I was sitting up there and I was doing my little thing. And this boy called this girl on the on the on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So she was talking on speakerphone, and she said, "Man, I'm doing this and this and this." And she said, uh, get off my, get off my phone, B." Calling the B word, and
Oh.
you know me, I'm in the hallway, so I'm messing with the thermostat, and I'm like, and then he said, "Oh, it's like that. That's how you doing?" She said, "Yeah, it's like that." B word again, and said, "Call me back, blah blah blah." And I said, "Oh my."
Did you say anything?
Okay, you'd like me to call you Big Banana blah blah. Okay, I won't. I'm gonna kill this damn thing
Oh, call your baby around the block.
here. But
You better watch that.
hate, she said she hate that tool. What tool we was just talking about?
The girl calling him the bee.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
the
no.
tool on your computer that you just spoke and it
No,
was
no, no, no,
thinking
no.
it.
She said that before. She said that before I wasn't. But
Oh,
I'm tell you, when that happened, I was like, guess what I told my partner? I
okay.
said, you know what? I said, I don't even think I want to have kids no more. I mean, kids are just they different. I mean, it's wide open. I was saying to myself, I was like, is this what kids are being raised to be this kind of disrespectful towards men and all that?
Hmm. Oh, I get you. I'm telling you, they address each other like, "Hey, man," like that's normal. Like you're gonna be calling me this? No,
I'm
you
telling
have
you.
to nip things like that in the bud. Hey, don't do that. Because if not, they will continue to do it. Like it's like, hey, friend.
So women, okay. So your friend girls, if they call you out your name like that, you'll straighten it right there.
Yes, I have. They do
Oh,
not call me that.
oh, okay. Cause see, I just wanted to do. Cause I don't even do that. If a dude call me, we might fight.
I have to catch myself using the N word. Addressing the black person. Yes,
I think when I get around my super hood dudes, I think I might slip up and say some stuff I don't supposed to be saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know, but I It just when I seen it and I seen how hard they was kind of walking around the house and this and that, and then what make it so bad when a person, a different person called that seemed a little better, she was talking all sweet to the other dude. I said, man, she was talking to the other dude because she just didn't like him like that in the first place. And when you don't have respect for a man, you just treat him any old kind of way anyway.
Right. When he's acting like a simp, he allow you to do those things, then they will keep on doing it with no sense of respect, concern, or nothing.
Now they'll do it to a strong man.
No, I'm saying, but not a strong man that will address
Try
the
it.
issue.
They'll
But I'm
try it.
saying,
Yeah.
if she has done that before, if he addressed the issue, don't do that. She will stop.
A lie. Man, when somebody call you out your name like that, man, it's over
Okay,
with.
so would you sit there and keep letting a woman call you a B?
No, it's over with. That same day, it's over with.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You nipped that in the bud in the beginning.
I'm telling you, it'll be over with. I ain't lying. You call me out my name because I already know. You know what? If I keep messing with her, I'm going to jail. I know it. I know I'm going to jail. See, you could have fooled me when I was young, but I'm looking at her. I'm like, if she got this level of disrespect, I know I'm going to jail. What you think?
Yeah, you gotta, like I'm saying, you gotta know when to stop it and
Okay,
let it go.
let's flip it around. And a man, you don't know him that well. Y'all get to talking. He call you out your name and call you to be where what's happening.
Oh, nothing. See, women, we don't get riled up like that. A man calling me a B, something's wrong with him. I get away because you're not
You
gonna
already
continue.
on
I'm
it.
not gonna
What
keep
if you
myself
already?
in your areas to allow you to keep addressing me that way.
What if
I'm
you
not a
already
woman
on
that
it?
go around trying to fight men. He ain't
What if
killing
you?
me.
What if you already on a date with him?
Oh, that's why I drive to all dates. So
Yeah.
I can get up and leave
Look, look.
whenever I'm ready.
By the time you leave him, you already blocking the number.
Block everywhere.
But you
Hmm.
know what? That happened to me. A woman did that one time. And she didn't actually call me a B, but she said, "You acting like a B." And when she said that, and that was a while ago, when she said that, I just got up and walked out the house.
Mm.
I was like, man. She called me down the road or whatever. I was like, oh, I can't do that kind of talk. She was like, I ain't call you no B. I said, you ain't. No, I can't even do that kind of talk. I can't even do that kind of talk because see, that's what what I think about stuff like that is, you know what you're doing. You get you softening me up to come harder later on.
Trying to see how far
Right?
she just
How
like
far you can
just
push?
like have you seen the video the comedian Corey Holcomb when he tried to
Yeah, yeah,
slide the video and
yeah,
call the woman
yeah,
a B,
yeah,
how he could
yeah.
get
I
comfortable
know
with calling her
it
that.
was funny when he said it, but no, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that because,
Right.
but
Cause
see, he
these
had,
days you say
but
it to
see,
a
but
woman,
hold
she'll
on,
say it back to you.
but see, I'm gonna tell you this. He from Chicago, and he said he don't have a problem with her calling him that either.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess to each
He
his
was like,
own.
yeah,
Don't call me that and I
right.
won't call you that.
Yeah, it was like he was saying it in a joke, but he said it kind of like yeah, like he trying to do it where it be all right to hit, hit his word back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mhm.
I think different dudes are raised under a different code. But I done seen dudes that a lot of dudes that call women to be like that, they don't mind. They really don't mind bad if she call him one back. It'll be a little ruckus or something, but it's nothing that he won't get over. See, I can't get over. That's why I don't call women like out their name because I can't handle that kind of disrespect because it wasn't made for this type of thing.
Well,
Uh,
good. Keep it that way.
she said,
LaShayla said, I wouldn't call a man that, period. Even if he was weak and annoying. That's too disrespectful. And I agree.
yeah,
It is. And I hate to hear women call men the WAN, the weak A nigga. You know, I don't like
uh,
it. And then they confront him in front
oh,
of people. You a
oh,
B, you a B. I'm like, oh my God, what kind of
you
thing
know
y'all
what I
got at
say though?
home?
But you know what I say though? Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm just gonna be real with this. If a woman called me a weak dude, I am for the simple fact that I'm sitting here, um, letting her get in the way with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, two things can be right. You can think you not, and you can be at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the reason I say that because like soon as a woman call me something like that, it's the last time she gonna call me.
Right. And
You
it
feel
should
what I'm
be.
saying?
It should be.
That's it. I mean, if you call me like that, that's it. That I mean,
Mhm.
ain't no coming back for that from that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I think like when dudes allow women to call them out their name and talk to them a certain kind of way, I think dudes are in a bad space in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be doing bad and like they might be staying with the girl. Or
Mm-hmm.
the girl might, you know what I'm saying, reason she talking to him like that because she's kind of like his mama right now.
Yep. It's
Stay
way
with
out.
her. He in her house. He driving her car. He wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
She can take everything from him in one night.
Right.
She can tell him get out.
Good.
She can take her car keys, tell him get out. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
gonna mess around, lose his job, a ride, and a place to stay all in one night.
Right.
And so a man that's working in that kind of energy, he can't stand up for himself. That's why I preach to dudes to get yourself together first before
Mm-hmm.
you even try to get into a relationship. Because that's how a woman gonna treat you now. If you don't get yourself together, there's no such thing now as a man building with a woman at a young age.
Mm.
Because see, a woman at a young age and an older woman is searching for the same thing. Both of them searching for a man that can take care of them, can treat them good, take care of them. See, a 25, 26-year old and a 40-year old looking for a woman is looking for the same man.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them looking for somebody that can take care of them.
A lot of times, yeah.
And usually men don't reach the age where they start making money to 35 and up.
Yep.
So a lot of ladies when they tell people say what kind of dog is a weak man, he probably a poodle.
A
Not
shih tzu.
what right. He is a Shinorki
A
or
snort.
Yorkie or something. I'm just saying because like reason I say that because first thing you got to think about. Okay, can this dog defend itself? A Yorkie and some of these dogs can't even defend themselves from cats, chickens. They scared of everything. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
somebody get a dog and they say this dog don't grow no bigger than that, this dog
Hmm.
is literally scared to go outside because hawks looking down, talking about snatching
Scooping
them.
them up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, uh, they scared of everything.
Hmm.
That's what he said. Any toy dog. That's what I'm saying. That's what James said. You right, James. Any toy dog is what you say weak because
Hmm.
like okay, what makes a pit bull such a great defender of a dog is a pit bull loves to exercise, loves to pull, loves to have a big chain on them and stuff like that.
Hmm.
This dog loves this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So loves to fight, loves, aggressive.
Hmm.
All this stuff that women see in a strong man.
Right.
See, when a woman gets a pit bull, she basically sometimes she's trying to replace a man. This is her new protector at the house.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Well,
think
she's
about it.
probably just getting her some company, maybe, huh?
If you get a pit bull, what man you finna get?
You don't think you can get a man when you have a dog?
Hold on. If you get a pit bull and your pit bull get used to you, what man he gonna let come around?
Not too many. That's why you have to have him
Too
outside.
many. Not now, unless he was already coming around when the dog was young.
Well, you have to take him outside.
Man, these dogs still, man, them dogs gonna try to get at you.
Mm-mm. Well,
Some
that's
dogs
any
ain't gonna
dog that's
never be your
unfamiliar
friend.
with you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if you mess around and you get a dog and it's but guess what? What kind of dog is a smart dog? What you think, Miss Bella?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think all dogs, if you train them, it comes from the owner, the master. You got to teach them.
Guess, guess what I'm gonna say?
What?
A hound dog. Cause he
Well,
can
because they can
smell
smell.
smell through anything. He can tell you what you doing across town. He can hunt you down across town. All he got to do is sniff your clothes and find you.
So they make them smart.
Yeah, it's a certain
Okay.
kind of smartness you got to be able to do that.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hear you. I won't argue with that.
yeah, we can't say he a scholar. Oh, okay, but as what he do, he is great at it. What else do a dog do that I mean we love to like when I think my dog real smart. When I can hide food anywhere and my dog can find it, it's just like a hound dog because he got a little bit of that in him. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like
Yeah.
when dogs have that in them, like even when you pull up, they already know you got dog food in the car. You know what I'm saying?
And
They
they know
already
when you're coming. They looking.
right. They already hear you when you came in the neighborhood. They know how your truck sound. See, I remember back in the day going home and my dog done got out and my dog just hearing me coming and he running to the house. And you can see
Uh-uh.
him just taking off, just running to the house because he know I'm on my way.
Like he hadn't even been out playing, huh?
Right. He back behind the fence like, oh, wait, what? Or you see his little booty fitting through the gate. He trying to break his neck, trying to get through the gate right before you come. And that's
Mm.
just how dogs are. Golly, they shooting over there where you at?
Yep. Our
Lord,
firecrackers won.
cause I hope that ain't real guns. They're close. I was finna say, God. Okay. Yeah, that's fireworks. That sound like
I hope so. I was hoping the rain will stop people from firecrackers, honey. Ugh.
it probably
We
did.
just stop buying them.
This good weather gonna make them start back. They still got some left.
Okay.
I don't know. I know when I was young, I couldn't wait to get out there and fire them firecrackers every day.
But it's raining where I am.
Oh, it's raining out there?
It's raining.
Oh,
Hmm.
man. That that mean that might be the real McCoy. But okay, when we get back to dogs, what is a loyal dog?
I don't know. I never owned a dog.
See, most dogs are loyal because most dogs are homely dogs. You know what I'm saying? Most dogs, you know,
I
sit
mean, if
around.
you feed them and provide for them, take their baths, that's just like anybody. You be good to them, they
And
gonna
look,
be good to you.
and guess what? Pow. Why women can't get that? If you feed the dog and you be good to the dog, you wash the dog, you take care of the dog gonna be good to you.
Wow. So that's all we need to do to keep men from barking. That's what we coming short at.
I'm just saying, have you see? People don't even realize, like women, they got dogs. When they washing their dog or cleaning their dog, the dog quiet. The dog just looking, he just get rubbed on. He just looking and he just smiling. He start wagging his tail and things and stuff. I mean, when you taking care of a dog, even when you get the leash to take a dog walking, your dog is excited that you finna take him walking. He is jumping around. He is happy.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. See, I'm just saying, like dogs, like women don't realize. Like women used to say, men are dogs. Okay. But if you treat them real good, just like they treat their little dogs. A woman to get their dog, they would dress them up in clothes. They feed them. They do it naked, get it nailed, get them pedicured, manicure, hair cut up. If you just did half of that for a real person,
So that's all we gotta do is watch behind y'all ears and scratch your back and rub on you. No
and feed
problem.
you,
Look,
feed
pour
you,
your food in the bowl. No
you hear
problem.
me? You forgot about the feed part.
I said
Man,
pour your food in the bowl. No problem. We got you.
yeah. See, the bowl is a plate.
We got you.
You
Just
know
put
what I'm
that
saying?
food in
When
there.
the last
Okay.
time, when the last time a woman just thought about washing her man booty, you know, washing his back and all that old type of stuff. I asked a married woman the other day, and I said, "When the last time you gave your husband a massage?" She said, "A what?" she said, "A what?" I said, "A massage." She said, "You mean like rub on him?" I said, yeah. She was like, I don't know, about 15 years ago. I said, well what?
Where was he dead or something or what?
Nah, he wasn't dead. That's true. I mean, a lot of women don't even, okay, if you can't take care of a little puppy, you damn sure can't take care of no man.
Oh well, maybe I need to give me a
Some,
dog so I can know how
No,
to
I'm
take
saying
care of one.
some. No, I'm saying some women are bad at even taking care of puppies and little old stuff around the house. If your dog out there and your dog got fleas and all that, don't. When your big old dog got fleas, that big old dude you call a dog got fleas, don't get mad. You ain't taking care of them good enough.
Oh Lord, did you say fleas?
Yeah. See, you know how women say, "Oh, he run the street so much and he catch fleas." You know
Mm,
how they say
right,
that? Yeah.
right.
Reason he got fleas because you ain't washing them with the flea control stuff on. That shampoo you put on to control the fleas?
I have no idea. I haven't
I'm
owned
gonna
a
tell you,
dog.
I've never heard of a man that if his woman uh took care of him good at the house, that he didn't come home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You
Is
hear that?
that enough?
Look at
He
look
said,
at
"Look at the fleas on Fluffy."
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you, if people got to realize that you got to be some kind of good to a man.
Mm.
See, this what women think sometimes. Women think, okay, I got a good job, I make my money, I pay half of the bill, I cook, okay, but what else? It's a lot of things dealing with a man that a woman should do.
Give us some ideas, like what?
Um, I think
Well, you just said rub on them and
rub
feed
on,
them.
washing dishes. I mean, it's a
That
lot of
comes
little stuff.
with taking care of your house, right?
Yeah, but that I'm gonna tell you, like I done been in folks' houses, like I done been in people's houses, and one thing that's a big turnoff to a man, if a man walk through a woman's house and he sees how she carry her house, he said, "How could she possibly take care of mine?"
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? She can't even take care of her house. She really don't even want to take care of her house.
But you would be surprised how many people take care of things other than their own.
Yeah,
They'd rather do for somebody else than themselves. I go over your house and clean it up, but won't clean mine. That's not cool.
yeah. But then that might be just doing what you got to do to get in.
To get in there, that's that ticket, huh?
Hmm. It's just like I was seeing something they were saying how women um, they were saying how women go to certain places that they know ballers, big time dudes hang out at or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They get themselves done up. They spend money. They keep their nails done. All that to go to certain places where they know where men be at. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, I get you.
So they go to these places. They say they go to these places because they want to catch them a high roller. They want to get pregnant by a big timer or something like that. But when you see somebody outside of their house, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy uh, Pierre Smooth. Man, I watched his live today, and it was off the chain. I'm
Hmm.
talking about off the chain. I said, man, he say stuff that every man be wanting to say. He said,
Mm-hmm.
she said, just because he comes home doesn't mean he won't get fleas. What I mean, what that mean? That
Like he
mean
would still go out there and play. He still would come
he
home.
might get fleas at the house then, huh?
No, that means he still got those fleas out there and still came home.
Let me see. What do you mean take care of her home? You mean as in keeping it clean? Yeah. I mean, keeping it clean, keeping it because a man, okay, see what's going on these days sometimes, if a man goes over a lady house and he sees that she won't keep her house clean. See, he's imagining her at his house. You feel what I'm saying?
But what if your house isn't clean? So
No,
you
but
imagining her
he
making your house look like hers?
right.
Okay.
See, if you go to a woman's house and her house is all sparkly and clean, you be looking around, like, whoa. And then you be like, oh, okay. Dang, if I got with a woman like this, my house be this clean. But then again, I'm gonna tell you another thing about today's woman. Today's woman will put you out. Cause you ain't clean enough. She'll be like, man, I'm tired of picking up behind you. Every
That's
time I
nasty.
down, you doing this, you doing throwing your stuff, come in the house, just throwing your
Oh
clothes
no, it's terrible
like
when you walk to
you got
somebody's
a
house,
maid.
look playing hopscotch to get to the couch.
And let me tell you something. Most men would pay, you hear me? Would pay a woman to would pay a woman to clean up behind him rather than him clean up behind him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, where they at?
You don't think they out here?
No.
They out here. It's,
Oh,
it's jokers out here that'll pay for that. You
okay.
don't think so?
I just haven't seen it. Like you said, I don't know.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, um, a lot of a lot of ladies because of sometimes the company they keep they can't attract um, a higher grade of male.
Okay,
You
high
are
grade.
you you remember how they say you are what you eat. If you don't like I used to think that some people was kind of bougie or stuff like that, but I realized sometimes you got to stay away from mess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, my favorite saying: if you keep on hanging around shit, soon you're gonna start smelling like it. You know what I'm saying? So like we can sit up there and say our friends don't have no effect on us, but they do. The people you hang around do have an effect on you, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's either a good effect or a bad effect. And if your partner never have a good relationship and never have always around here trying to hunch on everything around here, people got to understand you gonna mess around and be judged like that.
Yeah.
Cause I was telling a little boy yesterday. He was talking to me. I was working on his house. He was talking to me, and I was sitting down. And I was talking to him, and I said, one thing that you need to realize is it don't matter what you think. You are the company you keep. I said, if you over there and somebody see you hanging out, and that boy over there, he rob and he do this and he do all kind of wild stuff. When somebody pass by and you over there talk to them, they gonna say, them boys over there rob. They ain't gonna say that dude right there over there rob. They gonna say them boys over there rob.
Right.
So
You're gonna be labeled with them.
right. So well, women got to realize if you over there and all these girls is how they say, uh, have real bad habits with men. Or how they say, or let's say,
Extracurricular
the,
activities. That's it.
yeah, we're gonna call them shovels. We're gonna call them shovels. Yeah. See, I'm gonna flip it up so we ain't gonna get all this YouTube backlash.
Okay,
So
so they did and
if
did
you
you. Go
hanging
ahead. We
out
got
if you hanging out with some shovels and you can't get mad at when a man ride back and say, "Look at all them shovels over there." Cause you a shovel now. You hanging with the pack. Okay, if you with the football team on the football field, they gonna think you play football.
okay, if that's what you want to say, okay. I get the
So
point
I'm
you're
just,
making. I get the point that you're making.
yeah. I mean, you start hanging around certain people, even I was listening to him and he was saying today his subject was about women that's talking about they're too good for 2 for 20. Get taking them out to eat. You
Okay,
take them
okay.
out to eat, and they said they're too good for 220. And he said, just because the pandemic came by, and you've been saving all these checks. Don't get all bougie like you ain't the same person that you'll go out there and buy you some wings. He said, the same person wouldn't buy lamb chops and stuff like that back in the day. Don't spend real good money. Man, he said you got your kids, hair looking messed up and all this, but you talk about it, you don't even go to a place 2 for 20. And then he got me thinking, and he got me thinking. And this was so funny when he had me thinking. He said people were so into this going out of town, going to the Bahamas, going to
Miami.
uh, Miami and Jamaica and this and that, spending 3, 4 grand on trips, and your couch got holes on it at the house. Your bills behind. It's some backwards thinking around here. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole car note past due, and you done went to the Bahamas on a 5 day trip. You done spent $2,000, $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
people
true.
would almost lose a car and lose a house or whatever, trying to chase what they see on the book. Trying to chase everybody. Let me tell you something. As soon as everybody started going on trips, I looked at it. Everybody was going everywhere. But guess what? These same people don't want to remodel their house. Don't own their house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no TVs up in their house. I ain't got the new furniture in their house.
And the
Cause
bed is still sitting
your
on the floor in their house.
right, your house should be um or your castle.
Your
You
resting
shouldn't be
place.
you shouldn't be out there thinking about all this extra stuff if your castle ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people going out there and they doing all this and they forget about the castle. That's the most important thing.
hmm That's so true.
So I mean, he made so many valid points. I was like, wow. Anybody that's his friend, cause he keep it down. Uh, but Pierre, he did it today. He did it today. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Read that.
She said, LaShayla said, I don't hang around, nor do I have friends like that. And I have yet to meet a man whose house or apartment didn't look like a man lived there. Right. He got one, two plates, his work clothes, his machine in the floor, his tools
Okay.
across his couch.
And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Who needs more than 2 plates with one person standing up? I'm just asking the question.
No, well, we're just making a
You
statement
know where I
that a
got that
man
from?
live
Guess
there
where I got
alone.
that from? Guess where I got that from? I was watching the Transporter. You know the movie Transporter? And he
Um,
pulled up that the man asked him, said, why you only got two plates? He like, for company. I used to just keep one. He said, if I if I have all these plates, I wouldn't want to wash the one dish. I just put that over there and pick up another dish. He said every time I had to wash my dishes before I eat meat.
mm-hmm.
So it's just a different mentality that people have that you got to have. What your morals and values, what you put first in your life.
As a person.
Yeah. Cause when he woke me up because I said he holds so many. Cause he even went in on people at the club. You know how people come to the club and they asking you, like he said he don't even let dudes borrow money no more. You know how back in the day people used to say, "Hey man, let me get $20. I left my wallet at the house and all
Mhm.
that, this and that." And see, he said now if a joker say he what's not, you just say, "Hey, cash out me, then I give you the money."
Right. Cash
Yeah,
App messing a whole lot of people up right now.
hey,
And what I don't like, if somebody send me a Cash App request without even asking me, just send me a request for some money. You didn't ask me if you can borrow this. You just telling me to do this. Delete, cancel, no, nothing.
I had dudes and I hate that to say I done had dudes in prison to send me cash app things like I know them. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
y'all ain't even my partners. Why do dudes feel like they ain't never you be like, when the last time we seen each other face to face? Some people don't even know you, they know your dude and stuff. They be like, man, they be talking to you in your inbox or something, man, Shimmy Shamrock. I'm
Mhm.
his first cousin, sister, brother, uh, cousin, and man, throw your boy something. You be like, dude, have you ever met me, man?
Right.
I ain't
No,
never seen
no.
you before.
What about this? Somebody asks, "Do you have Cash App?" You're like, "No, I don't have Cash App." Then they send you a screenshot of your Cash App name.
Is this you?
No, that's
I ain't know.
probably a
Guess
scam.
what? Guess what? Ain't nobody ever. But you know what? Now, one thing I can say, I have never sent anybody nothing on Cash App. I have never did that. I don't know how to do it. I
And
don't
you don't
really
want to learn.
know how
That's
to
the
do it.
safe route.
But I mean, but because I always think, you know how you always think if I send it to one person, somebody gonna mess around and get me for some cash or something. Like they gonna learn your code or get connection to your bank or something. But I have never sent out a cash app thing because I've never borrowed money before. So so I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
But have you ever paid somebody through Cash App or what? You just receive, you don't send out.
Pay them for
Okay.
what?
I'm just saying.
Oh shoot, I give them money. I got some money for
Oh,
you,
true.
player. I ain't got to pay you through Cash App. Here you go. I owe you how much? Here you go.
Mhm.
I keep money like even when somebody doing some work for me, I
Mhm.
already have how much I know that I'm gonna spend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna have some cash for them, and then I'm gonna get my materials and everything on my card. So,
Mm-hmm.
so soon as I'm gonna work them to my money gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Because you
looking
know
at
how
my
much you put in your pocket, don't
how much I put in my pocket. I'm like, oh man, I can't work this man but 4 hours,
you?
5 hours, and I got to let him go. So I be trying to hurry up and get that little old 5 hours out the way and let them go on by that bit because my daddy told me a long time ago that most people is only good to work 3, 4, 5 hours. After that, it's the BS.
Right. Exactly.
So you might well just work them 4, 5 hours and let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't want to work no more. Man, you know how many people are hiring, and then
Everywhere.
and guess what? A dude was just telling me today how he got all these skills and he want a job and this and that, and he was asking me like, "Oh, you're the job," and then I said, "Well, I know somebody hiring, wasn't I?" He was like, "I really don't do that kind of work," and I'm looking like, okay, you don't want a job. I mean, I don't understand. You know, when people say that people don't want to work now, I believe them. I don't think people
Well,
want to
they're
work.
gonna have to work now. The unemployment for Mississippi is depleted. Straight cut off
Yeah,
everything.
and he said that too. He said I wasn't working because I was getting that check, and they cut me off for June or something. He said June 1st or July 1st. He said
June 15th,
June,
June
yeah,
12th, or
June
something like
something.
that.
Yeah, he said they cut me off. That's man. He was like, man, and I was like, wow. And you know, I'm the type of person I don't like the sob stories from a man, but I was like, I understand what he was saying, but he also was saying in a way that I wasn't working because I was getting a check.
Yeah, that's just what he was saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I don't agree with a man taking a vacation because he getting a check. If anything,
Mhm.
you should be getting your check and then trying to figure out a way to still make you some money. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Without them messing with your check. I didn't say that. Fair use, fair use. Okay. But how long? How they say it?
Speaking, listen, you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. But I don't know. I don't know.
Bruh.
I felt sad because he was saying that and I know this somewhere deep down in my heart I still
Oh.
love you. These
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
I don't know.
What you talking about,
Yeah, it's just something else though. I
Mhm.
mean, I look at it now and I think the world has changed so much, and I don't even understand it no more like I used to. I used to feel like I could understand that. I went through you come up out the 80s, went through the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And then the 2000 got wild.
Mhm.
This new stuff here, I ain't never seen this. And it's like everybody got a gun, everybody got an attitude, everybody got road rage. We getting somebody getting shot every day in Jackson. Not killed, but somebody getting shot every day in Jackson. And that's sad.
It is.
Every day somebody getting shot. So we just got to straighten up all the way around because I don't know what's happening. I mean, you know what dogs I know there's out here right now.
What dog?
It's a bunch of them Mexican chihuahuas that bite you from under the couch because everybody mean and scared and hitting you from the back. And you know what? little Mexican dog bit me the other day.
Really?
Yay! I mean, he ain't actually get a hold of me. He got
Mm,
a hold of my
pet. Are you
pants,
sure?
back of my
Okay.
pants. Gotta cuss my house, and this lady then let the dog down, and I guess the dog ain't even used to seeing, my skin color around. He just straight attacked me because me, and then my partner was with me. He white. He ain't even touch him. He went straight at me. I
Oh
said,
Lord.
"Oh, racist dog, fucking biting on me and stuff." Yeah, but yeah, it was something else.
Oh wow.
Yep. But like I said, hey, but one thing about tonight, it gonna be over quick because I am tired. I am officially tired tonight. And I
Okay.
ain't gonna get off this thing early because I ain't advertise this thing right. I ain't do all the little stuff that I usually do. I'm just tired. I don't even think I've been asleep in 3 days.
Oh
I'm,
Lord, so you a tired dog.
I'm a tired dog. What them dogs that they be talking about this big, just lounge around, the big massive, Napoleon man with all them wrinkles on them, man. He a good guard dog, but that's after he get up.
Mm-hmm.
But I just it just how they say one of them shows. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to get me some rest, and I'm gonna I'm gonna come back through this thing probably next how they say next Tuesday and get it right because I'm super tired. I'm super
We
tired.
understand. Get your
I,
rest.
look, I ain't sleep yet, but guess what?
You on your way.
I'm gonna be sleep. The game on. I promise you, I'm gonna watch 20 minutes of the game and I'm out.
Oh, you
I'm gone.
already know. You just gonna give it 20 minutes.
20 minutes. I'm gonna give it 20
Okay.
minutes. The game gonna watch me for 25
Mm,
minutes. And it's
okay.
over. I'm gonna get my eyes gonna be open for 20.
Mhm.
But the last five is over with. And then, like I said I was gonna get a shots out to we did a hairdresser named Tara. But we did a hairdresser, and she got a shop up there. I think of Old Can Road up there somewhere. But she told us that she don't do all the purple and the green and the crazy colors in the hair. She just do nice and what's the name and all that she was showing all her her little work and stuff. But yeah, I told her I was gonna give her a shout out on the show because she's a pretty good hair person. What's her name? And I should have her information next time on the show so somebody can get their hair done right. Cause she said she don't do the ghetto dudes like that. She does it right. So I want to hook y'all ladies up. I've been looking out for y'all. See, I'm looking out for y'all. Don't never say that I ain't out there looking out for y'all ladies, making sure y'all do the right thing around here. Yeah. But I had that information next week. And this is Hood Talk. And this is Mr. Know It All and Miss Bella.
All right. I want to give a shout out to my baby Josiah. He's watching the show tonight.
Okay, look out there. Look out there. But that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Anything else?
That's it.
Oh, look out now. All right now. Uh, all y'all have a great night. I'm finna watch the rest of this game and get me to some sleep so I can go to work in the morning, I guess.
Yeah,
I,
get you some sleep.
I'm, I'm, I mean, all this new working stuff is new to me. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I mean, I see y'all next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Don't forget to like and share.
Right.
Yeah, how they say, one of the best shows that's going on these days. And I'm going to have a hot topic. And I'm going to be very, very prepared because you know what next week is? Next week is I'm getting on the dude's butt, and I'm gonna try to be nice to the ladies. I'm gonna try my best to, but
It can't be that hard.
we're gonna meet in the middle somewhere. All right.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna see y'all. How they say next week, and we gonna be up out of here. See y'all next week.
All
Hey.
right, good night.
Oh.